The Silent Warrior. Title: The Return of Darkness. Years passed, and the village thrived in peace, thanks to Kale's unspoken sacrifice. But peace is fragile, and the darkness never stays buried for long. The whispers began again, of a new threat, more fearsome than the last. This time, it was not a beast but a shadow creeping across the land, consuming everything in its path. Kale, now older and living quietly as a farmer, heard the whispers but remained silent. He had done his part, but the village looked to him, remembering the strength he had once shown. They pleaded for his help, knowing only he could stand against the darkness. Reluctantly, Kale took up his sword again. His hands, once steady, trembled now, the weight of past battles heavy on his heart. He ventured into the forest once more, but this time, something was different. The trees were dead, their leaves blackened, the air thick with a cold, unnatural mist. As Kale ventured deeper, he realized the shadow was not a mere creature. It was the lingering spirit of the beast he had slain. It had returned, more powerful, feeding off the fear of the land, seeking revenge. The ground beneath Kale's feet trembled as the shadow began to take form. The forest around him seemed to twist, pulling him deeper into its grasp. But Kale had learned one thing in all his years as a warrior. True strength does not lie in the sword or armor. It lies within. He closed his eyes, feeling the earth beneath him, remembering the faces of those he fought for. With a deep breath, Kale plunged his sword into the ground, calling upon the strength of the land itself. The shadow roared in fury, but Kale stood firm, refusing to let it consume him. The earth began to glow, and the light spread through the forest, pushing back the darkness. The shadow screeched, fighting to stay, but it was no match for the resolve of the silent warrior. In a final blinding flash, the shadow was gone. Kale fell to his knees, exhausted but victorious. He had faced the darkness again, not with brute strength, but with the unshakable power of his spirit. And once more, peace returned to the land. For the visuals, you can show the growing tension, the forest transforming, and Kale's inner strength as he confronts the shadow.